Cindy Hefner, Program Manager for the National Officer Management Team at the National FFA organization, joins us now. And Cindy, you're coming down the home stretch this week, so how are things coming together?
Things are going great. The officers are really prepared. I work directly with them and everything that they do at National Convention, and so we're excited, and things are rolling right along.
Well, as we mentioned, of course, a big part of the convention each year is the reveal of the FFA theme song. Tell us about this year's theme and how it was created.
Well, the theme is Transform, and the officers met a while back and determined that would be their theme for this year. It starts with kind of a vision that they have for what they want to have for the convention, and transforming kind of where we are today versus where we've been in history. And we use that theme to really put the lyrics together for the song and the video that we do as well. And it starts with their vision. And once they've determined that theme of transform, then they determine what that signifies for them. What does transform really mean for them? They put it into words. They write up a detail for us using just different wording, different thoughts, different patterns like that. And then we work directly with Ram Trucks. They are a sponsor for our theme song and video, and it's an in-kind donation that they do through their ad agency, Richards Group. And we also work with a music house out of New York City, JSM. They're an award-winning music and design company based out of New York City. We're very fortunate to be able to work with them through Ram Trucks. Shout out to Joel Simmons and Norm Felker. We work with them each year, and we've been working with them for many, many years. They're fantastic. But the officers determine a music genre that they want for the year. The song in the video it's first and foremost to set the tone and tell a story of transform, but it's also important to set the energy in the arena during our 11 convention sessions. And they determine the lyrics through those words and descriptions that I mentioned about how they tell the story of transform. And so we literally have officers go through and give us just words and thoughts and descriptions on what transform means to them. And then we send those off to JSM Music in New York City, and they kind of make the magic happen and use those words and descriptions to start writing the lyrics. And we'll usually get a handful of different versions from them. And then we can go through different rounds, maybe 3 rounds of edits where the officers get to review those and determine what they like and what they don't like. And ultimately, we come out with a theme song.
Now, you've overseen this process for many national officer teams. Have you ever had any musically inclined officers that have participated or performed on a theme song?
We have not, but actually that's interesting that you bring that up, because this year we do have some very musically inclined officers. Several of the ladies on our team can sing beautifully, and they actually asked that this year. It's the first time I've ever had anyone actually ask if they could do that, to actually sing a part of the theme song. And unfortunately, we were just too far along in the process. Their schedules are just so crazy. They're always out on the road traveling, and at the point when we develop all of this, it just wasn't possible this year. But, it's definitely a possibility in the future. It's the first time it had ever been brought up. And I think it would be a wonderful idea. But, we've never done it before, but it's interesting you bring that up.
Now, the officer team that is elected at this year's convention will ultimately be responsible for settling on next year's theme. About what time of the year, about how far into the year of service do those plans really start coming together?
Yeah, it's in the springtime. Once they get elected, they have a couple of months of different trainings and things that they do to prepare themselves for the year. And then they do an international experience in January. And really, when they come back from that in about March, they start thinking about the theme for the year. So they sit down with our marketing department, and there's a group of people that start working with them on that, thinking through what they might want that to be for the year. And so that happens in the spring. And believe it or not, it's May 1st is when we start. We send those words and descriptions and thoughts off to JSM Music to have them start working on that process. So that starts May 1st. So it takes that much time, because in addition to the song, we also have the theme video that goes along with the song. And we also work with Ram Trucks on the video as well in the Richards Group. And Switch Post is the video production company up in Royal Oak, Michigan, that we work with on that. And again, we've been working with them for years too. So from May until, actually we're supposed to get the finished product of the video this week. So from May until October, we are just going back and forth on that song and video, tweaking it and making it just how the officers want it for the convention.
Is there anything that you can tell us about this year's theme song? Any teaser that you can maybe give our listeners about what it sounds like or maybe what to expect?
Oh, well, wouldn't it just be great if I could just tell you all that? But, I think it's going to be exciting. It's like I said, that song and the video really sets kind of the tone and the energy for convention, and especially in the Bankers Life Fieldhouse during those sessions. And I can tell you that it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of high energy, and I think everyone's going to really, really enjoy it.
Well, Cindy, thank you for taking the time out of your very busy week to join us, and good luck at the convention this year.
You're very welcome. We're really excited here at the National FFA Center.
Again, that was Cindy Hefner. She's the program manager for the National Officer Management Team. And of course, she's going to have a busy week ahead with the National Convention kicking off in just a couple of days. Of course, it is in Indianapolis this year, moving there from Louisville last year.